Dear Jordan, I wish I would have known that the last time I saw you, you were saying goodbye. I remember the exact moment after meeting you that I knew, without a doubt, we would be best friends.
Dear Jordan, this picture makes me smile. We were in the trunk of Andrew's SUV playing word games with our friends, and you and I kept guessing some random word. That face, the one that I miss the most in the world, reminds me of the things I admired most in you. I will always miss you.
I miss you, Joe.
Love, Kanda.
What I missed about Jordan the most is that she wanted to help everyone, and you could just sense that in her.
She just had a passion for life and a passion for people, and she just made you feel like a better version of yourself.
Jordan was an incredible young woman. Before she got sick, pretty much did anything she set out to do. She was valedictorian of her class in high school. She was a scholarship student at Michigan. She would walk in the room and light the room up, no matter where she was. That's what makes it hard, because she was such a great kid.
Jordan was in her senior year of college at University of Michigan, and she started having some self-doubts.
She had always been an incredibly confident young woman, and there was this sense of hopelessness and confusion that we had not seen before. And
it was really an incredible transformation, what happened with her, and yet she worked so hard to hide it. She didn't want anybody to worry, and so she did everything that she could to make people think that she was okay, and she wasn't okay.
So I think in our society, there's a stigma attached to mental illness. And as hard as it is, our society needs to change that. The mission of Jordan's Foundation, very simply, is to help educate and create awareness of depression and suicide, to raise money for research on the brain. It's very evident to us that the cause of depression is not necessarily something that we've got a handle on as a society. We don't come close to treating mental illness, depression, and other forms of mental illness the way that we should. It's a disease. And it's a disease of the brain. And it deserves much, much more of our attention than we give it today.
What amazes me is the fact that when I share our story, 90% of the people that I share it with have been touched by depression, by mental illness, or by suicide. But people don't talk about it. It's really incredible. You know, there are twice as many suicides every year as there are homicides. But when there's a homicide, everybody hears about it. There's such a stigma attached to suicide and to depression that people just, they don't talk about it, and that's, in my opinion, one of our most important missions, is to get people to talk, is to bring the conversation to light.
God doesn't grow girls the way that he saw to grow you. Steadfast in